With some parts of the world now opening up, protecting your home while you're away is something that you should consider, and I might have the perfect product for you. So let's uncover it right now. Hello everyone, my name's Mike, and here at Tech Car Moon we uncover tech at home and in video. So hit that subscribe button if you want to see more. So when Reolink asked if they could send this camera out to me, I definitely jumped at the opportunity, as they are a huge name when it comes to home security, and this camera in particular is probably the most feature-packed security camera out there, especially for the price. As I mentioned, they did send this out to me, but they didn't pay me or tell me what to say whatsoever. The Argus 2 is a feature-packed 1080p IP65 weatherproof outdoor camera that punches well above its price point. It's a very rare time that I ever speak about a product so highly, because it's very rare that a product is near enough perfect. Watch the entire video so that you can find out why I love this thing so much. So let's jump into what you get in the box and how it works. So here's the box. Let's open this up and see what's inside. Nice. So we've got the mounts just over here. So we've got two mounts included. We've got the Reolink Argus 2 just over here with the included skin. We've got a tree strap, so this is used in conjunction with this, and I'll show you that in a second. We've got some included screws. We've got the wall mount accessories to help you sort of fit it onto the wall, so this is really, really good. So these are sort of screw hole guides that you need. You've also got a little sticker to show everyone, obviously you've got surveillance at home, and then you've got the instruction manual. So I've read through all of that, obviously, so we don't need that. So right over here, we've got the skin, we've got the battery included in the back, and this is literally charged up by a micro USB cable. Now, one thing to mention is if you go for the solar panel, which is something that I really, really recommend, is that when you fit this outside, all that you do is you get the weatherproof fitting just over here, just plug it right into the back like so, so really, really easy. And now, as long as you've got sunlight, this will automatically charge the Reolink 2. Really, really recommend this accessory. So far, I've had this for about 2 months now, and I haven't had to charge this device yet. So definitely recommend it for sure. So now let's talk about the two different mounts. First of all, you've got the magnetic mount, which literally just fits like so, and then very, very easy to adjust. Now you can use the guide holes to screw that onto a wall, and then you've got the fitment just over here. Because this is magnetic, imagine if someone was to sort of knock this off. Obviously that would be knocked off and you would lose your device. Well, the great thing is that you can actually screw this bit onto the wall. So when you're screwing it in, screw this bit as well. So now if someone knocks it off, you're now fully protected because it's now screwed in and this is not going to fall off. And if you need to remove it, it's just literally as simple as unclipping it from the bottom like that. So really recommend this. And the skin itself you can get in 3 different colors. So I've got obviously the white one, but I think they do a camo and a black one as well. So you can really have this stealthy so no one can see it. You've got the 1080p camera just over here. You got the PIR sensor. You got the night vision LEDs just around. I'll talk a little bit about that later on. And then we've also got a screw fitting just over here. So if you don't decide not to go for the magnetic one, what you can do is you can actually use this one over here, which is a sort of more permanent fitting. So all that you do is just screw that inside. If you don't have somewhere to screw it in, what you can actually do is thread this tree mount like so. And then what you can do is you can actually use this on a tree. So I'll put up a picture so that you can see what it looks like, but that is a really good accessory. Okay, so you want to have these two like so, and then you want to download the Reolink app, and then once you've done that, open it up and press add in the corner. Now scan the QR code, which is on the back of this. I'm not going to show you that for security reasons. There you go, so I've done that, and then Wi-Fi we press not configured. So then we want to power on the camera itself and wait for the voice prompts.
Camera has been started up. Please run Reolink app, add the camera and set it up.
So we say, I've heard that prompt. Then we want to add in our password for our Wi-Fi, so let me go and do that. And then, as it says there, you now want to scan the QR code. So we're going to press scan now.
Scan succeeded. Camera is connecting to your router. Please wait.
There you go. So
Connection to the router succeeded. Welcome to Reolink.
there you go. So nice and easy. So I have heard the prompt. Press next. Now it's going to connect up, and then it's going to ask us to create a login password. So let's go ahead and do that. And let's just name this camera. There you go. Initialization done. Perfect. So there you go. So that's all connected up. So now let's have a look into the app. The response time isn't too bad. It's not too bad at all. And we can also change it. So right now we got fluent. So that's in its lower quality setting. And if we go on to 1080p, we've got a much clearer view, and we can maximize that so it looks even nicer. We can also take screenshots, for example, and we can even record what we're seeing right now through the camera, which is really, really good. And then close that. So one thing I have noticed is that when you have it set to high, instead of fluent, the response time is a little bit slower. And then we can also hear from the speaker itself. So we're probably going to get some feedback now, so we're going to stop that. So if we go into the settings, and we can actually see the battery percentage, our network, we can check the display as well, so we can rotate it. So if we've put this, let's say, upside down, like so, it's now going to display in the right way. We've also got anti-flicker, day and night. So again, if I just cover the sensor up, what it's going to do is it's going to think it's nighttime. And now, can you see on the screen itself, it thinks it's nighttime. We've got the PIR sensor, which I'll go through in a moment. We've got camera recordings. We can have push notifications. So every time, for example, the camera is detected, as you see in the bottom, it says an alarm for camera 1 has been detected. We can also have email alerts as well. So we can set that up, which is really, really good. We can also set the siren, which I'll go into in a moment. We can also share the camera with other people as well. So again, I will cover that section, but someone else with the app can also access that, which is really nice. And we've also got advanced settings, so we can obviously change the password, set the time and date, record the audio and stuff like that. So very, very comprehensive. So one thing that I really like about this is that we can actually set a dead zone. So if we go into the display and then press privacy mask, what we can do is now we can select certain sections to cover up. So if we don't want to see this bit and we don't want to see this bit, for example, we can save that, and now it's not going to record anything that's in those squares. So really, really good. And if you want to just clear it, just press remove and then press cancel, and then it's removed that section just over here. So we're going to unrotate that like so. So let's go back into the video and let's talk a little bit about the sensor within this and some of the other features that I really like about it. The camera is Wi-Fi based, as you saw, and it works over the 2.4 gigahertz range. So make sure that your Wi-Fi is configured so that the 5 gigahertz band is separate from that. As you saw in the pairing process, it was simple and easy, and there weren't any issues. The built-in battery lasts for about a month from my tests, and if you pair it up with the solar panel, you'll have continuous charge as long as there's sunlight. I haven't seen the battery die since using the solar panel with this in UK weather, which is saying something. As mentioned, this is a 1080p camera with a 130-degree field of view, and it has night vision LEDs for crystal clear video for nighttime. All the footage is stored either on the SD card, which is sold separately, or through their cloud. But check online to make sure that your country is available, as here in the UK, it's not available just yet, but they will be launching it from what Reolink tells me. Here are some clips of how the images and videos look like in the dark and during the day. As you can see, the clips were really clear and I was able to see everything you needed to see. This only records video when motion is detected, just to let you know. So it's not a continuous live feed. So if there's no motion, no video will be recorded. You can also view the video live feed through your Android or iOS device, as you saw earlier, and you can even view it through your Windows or Mac computer. There are two different modes for live view, as you saw, which is clear and fluent depending on your internet connection. It also supports Google Assistant and Amazon Alexa, but unfortunately not Siri or HomeKit. You can display your video feed on your Google Home Hub or your Amazon Show devices. There is a built-in PIR sensor that detects motion and lets you know with a phone notification when it is triggered. You can also set it so that when the motion is triggered, a 75 decibel sound is emitted. You can also trigger this remotely too, and you can even create your own custom voice alerts so that you can give it that personal touch.
Please exit the premises. This is Tech Car Moon.
If you want to communicate with a delivery driver, for example, on your front door, there is also a two-way audio function so that you can hear what they say and you can respond to it.
Hi there, could you leave the package downstairs? That would be brilliant, thank you.
So let's talk about pricing. The camera itself is just under £95. However, I have seen some deals that Reolink have done that price it just under £80. So be sure to look out for those. And the solar panel, it's reasonably priced at only £25, which I think is a really good deal. And you can get different color skins. So as you saw, I've got the white one, but you can also go for black and camo and stuff like that. And those are only £13, which I think is really good value for money. And if you need a little bit of extra length for the solar panel, for example, the extension cable is only just under £10. So as you can see, there was a lot of things that you can do with this camera in terms of its app capabilities, as well as the fact that you get a whole load of accessories so that you can configure it to suit your home. As you can tell, I genuinely love this product, and it's not just because it's a great camera, but it's the accessories that goes behind it, because this is just something that other companies don't give attention to. I definitely prefer this camera over, let's say, the Nest cameras, along with loads of others, because honestly, I've done my research and these cameras just seem to have everything you need, and it's enough for me to protect my home. Just check out the links in the description below so that you can grab yourself one. Trust me, you won't regret it. But there we have it. As always, this is a discussion, so please leave a comment down below on what you thought about this camera. Check out the links in the description below so that you can support the channel. If you haven't already, please follow me on Twitter and Instagram at TechCarMoon. Drop me a like on this video if you've enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more, and also check out these fantastic videos that I've handcrafted myself so that you can see more of this face. Anyway, everyone, look after yourselves and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.